2025 is the year that I really want to get into audiobooks. I listened to one audiobook in 2024. If you watched my Christmas reading vlog, you'll have seen it. I listened to The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year on audio, and my biggest struggle is like I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself when I'm listening to an audiobook. There's only so much I can clean, you know? There's only so much I can do when listening because when I sit down, I'm so sorry for my rambling. When I sit down and I read a book, that's dedicated reading time. I'm trying to find something to do with my hands because I'm holding a book, even if it's like an ebook, I'm just like getting lost in it, you know? But it's like I can't scroll my phone while I'm listening to an audiobook because I lose my place. I'm not paying attention, and it's like it's much harder to like flip back a page. How far do I rewind it? So anyway, I'm trying to get into audiobooks this year. I really should get a subscription, but I don't know if I'm going to love them or not. So I do have a Kobo, not a Kindle, and I have the Kobo app, and I'm always browsing for like sales and stuff. So I got 2 audiobooks. The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, which is like a thriller. And then I got Twisted Love by Anna Huang, which I don't know that I would necessarily have picked that book up, like physical, but I think both of these audiobooks were on sale for like $5 each. So I decided to try them out. And so we're going to dedicate this week to only listening to audiobooks. We're only going to listen to audiobooks. We're not going to read any physical books. So I need to find things to do to become an audiobook girly. I did just finish a romance book, so I think maybe I'll start with The Midnight Feast. I like to break up my genres. I don't like to read the same thing multiple times in a row, so I think that's what we're gonna start with. But first, I am nothing if not dedicated, so I picked up this super cute coloring book from Amazon. It's by Coco Yo. I have a whole bunch of little ones. This is Little Corners Cute and Comfy coloring book, and they're so cute. They're just like little rooms and places. This one's a yard sale. This one's a pet store with so many little cats. Look how cute. So I also had to get way too many markers. So this is kind of going to be one of my main things to do while listening to audiobooks. I do also, like I said, I can always clean. I do also like to listen to them through the speaker when I'm taking a shower. So we're going to find things to do. But right now I actually have some computer work that I really need to get done. So I'm going to see if I can start the audiobook without getting distracted. Because like I said, I can't really scroll on my phone or like read things while I'm listening to audiobooks. So we're going to try it. Connected? Or where are you connected? To my phone? Yeah. Let's see how this goes. June 2025, that's when this is taking place. That's about to happen this year. Hello, it's been a couple hours. I ran some errands, did some things, and now I'm back to finish my coloring because I have yet to finish it, and I am 30%, it's not going to show you, I'm 30% of the way into this book. You guys, I can't say that I know what's going on. I know basically what I know from the back of the book, which is that there is a hotel or like resort. It's a fancy place. There's gonna be a murder. There hasn't been one yet. They've just announced the title, The Midnight Feast, that's coming up. This is the problem I have with audiobooks. Like if my eyes aren't seeing, I have a really hard time paying attention. Also, I mean, kudos to them. They have a lot of people doing voices, but there's a lot of characters and it keeps switching perspectives and I don't really know what's going on. Whatever. It's only Monday. I'm gonna be at this all week, so I'm hoping, knock on wood, that starts to make sense, because here's, like, I don't know how far to go back. I don't know where to find where I fell off. So I'm just a little bit confused. I'm a little bit embarrassed. If you can hear that, that's my cat scratching. I'm sorry. I'm going to press play and I'm going to keep coloring and I'm going to hope for the best. Hello, it is officially Wednesday. I was in office all day yesterday and I had a lot of back-to-back meetings, so I only listened to like a little bit of the audiobook, but I'm officially 50% of the way through The Midnight Feast. Today, I gotta clean my bathroom because I have been putting it off because I would rather sit and read. Who wouldn't? But today that's gotta happen. I have some time now. It's not going to take me long, but I can probably listen to like 15 minutes of my book. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean my bathroom together while listening to The Midnight Feast. So let's go. Ow. I'm officially 81% of the way done. I have an hour and 57 minutes left. What to say about The Midnight Feast? It's really interesting, but I do feel like I missed a lot of stuff in the first half of the book. I think I would like it, or I would understand it so much better if I was physically reading it, whether it was an ebook or a physical book. But like, listening to it is still such a struggle for me because my mind wanders. It's so much easier to just like skim over little details because they're just said like so quick. So I don't know, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. I'm gonna walk away from this book like not really having had the full experience, which is disappointing, but I did color this whole page. I'm really proud of it. So that's my update, if that's an update at all. I finished The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. Foley? I don't know. And consensus is, I think it was good. I don't 100% know, and I hate this. I think I understand the atmosphere and the vibes. I have a loose understanding of what happened, but I don't fully know what happened. So that really sucks. I'm gonna try another audiobook, because was this a fluke? Or was the book maybe not for me? Is that maybe why it was harder to pay attention and follow along with the story? Maybe it just wasn't for me. I also have Twisted Love by Anna Huang, and I've never read anything by her. I've never read anything in the Twisted series. This is the first of 4 books. If the audiobook wasn't $5, I probably wouldn't ever be reading this. But I do love a good romance. So we're going to get started on that because I want to compare maybe like a a thriller, a murder mystery, maybe that's too much for my brain to comprehend without looking at the words. Maybe a romance will be a little bit easier. I'm interested to see, or if it's going to be like the exact same thing, because like I said, I did listen to The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year last year, which was a murder mystery, but I don't feel like it was as complex as The Midnight Feast. It was a lot simpler to follow along with. Like, there were definitely things that were being described that I was like a little bit like, what's happening? A little bit of things that like just don't make sense hearing them. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. Audiobooks are hard for me, but I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna try Twisted Love. This one is 10 hours and 41 minutes. Hopefully we can get through it this week. We're gonna just start and truck along. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I will let you guys know how it goes. So I'm like 27% of the way in. I've listened to about 2 hours of this. As predicted, like it's a romance book, so I am having a much easier time following it. Like there's not as many details to pay attention to as there was with like a mystery thriller audiobook. However, so far, only 27% of the way in, right? This is not the kind of book that I would feel comfortable listening to anywhere outside of my headphones. Like not even openly on my phone, not even openly on my car speakers. It's already like making me blush, making me giggle, but like there's a slight uncomfortable undertone to it. I don't know how to explain it. Like this is a romance book, right? Like kind of enemies to lovers, right? Like brother's best friend. They're not supposed to like each other. He's really, really mean to her. But some things are just so absurd that like I feel embarrassed. I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, so like not light spoiler if you've never read or listened to this book, but like our main female character Ava is having like a night terror and Alex is like next to her and he gets startled by her night terror and he reaches for a gun and just the line like, I always keep a gun next to me. It's just like so ridiculous. And they're all just like, oh, he's a millionaire. Like he's, you know, I don't know. Just some of the descriptions are so wild and funny to me. But I'm not mad. Like, I'm having a good time. And that's pretty much how I judge books nowadays. If I'm not learning or feeling some deep emotion, I need to just be having a good time. So we're on track for that at least. Y'all, I'm just minding my business, rebuilding my Animal Crossing island, and I'm shook right now. I am 39% in. Things are heating up. Things are heating up in Twisted Love land. I'm excited. I'm 51% of the way through Twisted Love. I cannot put it down. I can't stop listening to it, guys. Mixed feelings, because this isn't my typical genre, and I absolutely loathe brother's best friend, like that is a genre that is not for me. And that's kind of what this is. The brother isn't around though. He will be shortly, but he hasn't been around so far, so it hasn't been like the worst. But depending on his reaction, like it's gonna make or break the entire book for me. But spoilers. Oh wait. They just got together. And like I've never read a book like this. I've never read a book with descriptions like this. Okay, I am not like, I read books with spice. I don't read spicy books per se. Like they're not something that I normally like seek out. I feel like this is more like a spicy book. So I was a little bit taken aback. I was a little bit uncomfy at first. Still undecided how I feel about it, but at least I'm having a good time. The most embarrassing thing happened though yesterday. I was listening with my headphones. I was making supper, and then my husband pulled into the driveway when he got home from work, and for whatever reason, the Bluetooth switched from my headphones to the car's Bluetooth in the middle of an intimate scene. And not that I have to hide what I read from my husband. He knows what I read and he's fine with it, but it was so horrifying because literally in the middle of them making love, I lost the connection and he started hearing it, and it was just mortifying that he was ambushed with these sounds when he pulled in. The wildest blizzard that ever their blizzard has just started. Let me show you. That doesn't even look as bad because we got a fence, but it is a absolute whiteout, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything, but I'm gonna keep listening. I have 5 hours and 18 minutes left, so I probably won't finish it today. I might finish it tomorrow, but I'm gonna get a chunk done, and I'm excited. Hello, it's Saturday. Greetings from my bathroom. I have 2 hours and 51 minutes left in Twisted Love. I'm gonna finish it today, whether it kills me. No. I'm having a good time. I think the trend is as I expected it to be, where I need like a less serious, less intensive book when I'm listening to audiobooks. Like Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. I missed so much context and so much clues because I personally need to see the physical words in order for it to make sense for me. But with Twisted Love, like, it's so conversational, and like if you miss some details, you miss some details. It doesn't make that big of a difference in the grand scheme of the plot. So I'm understanding it so much more. Final thoughts are yet to be determined on this book because it's really not something that I would normally pick up. I'm having a good time, but some of it is so ridiculous. Like Alex, what is his name? Alex Volvo. Him being a millionaire and just like the random, like he's like, I have this, special unmarked computer so I can spy on my enemies. Like, okay, you're a businessman. What enemies do you have? Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, it's the weekend, so I am going to be doing an everything shower. I need to wash, shave. I'm going to do a hair mask. So that should give me some solid, like, listening time in the shower, which I'm looking forward to. I have an hour and a half left in Twisted Love, so one final like power coloring session, and we should be able to finish this tonight. It's only 7 o'clock. I got so much night ahead of me, but look at which coloring page I'm on now. It's a little bookshop. Look at the little bear. Look at the little bear. I'm so excited. This is so cute. I'm looking forward to coloring this and listening to the rest of this audiobook, which I am, in terms of audiobooks, I'm enjoying this more than I did The Midnight Feast. But again, I think that comes down to genre and how much I was or wasn't able to pay attention. So, yeah. All right, enough talking. Let's color. Well, I finished Twisted Love last night. Final consensus is it was fine. It wasn't for me. It was like almost mafia, millionaire romance, almost. I say almost because he wasn't a part of the mafia, but like sure seemed like it at some points. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not my forte. It's not the kind of romance that I gravitate towards. With that being said, like, it was a lot easier and more fun to listen to than Midnight Feast, which I'm still really kind of sad about because I think I really would like that book if I could physically read it and like annotate it and come back to it. I just think I had a problem with paying attention. Again, it's all in those little details, all in those little clues that the author leaves for, like, I guess the final mystery, like the final plot of it all. So that's the only thing. I'm gonna keep trying. I might make a second vlog eventually, listening to more audiobooks. I might make this a series on my Instagram as well, but I don't want to write them off because I do think more light and fluffy books like romance might be more my forte for audiobooks versus like thriller mystery books. Thank you guys so much for spending the week with me and listening to audiobooks with me. I hope you enjoyed this cozy little vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all of those things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.